Elizabeth Potts Weinstein. I want to welcome you to the first episode of Secrets of Successful Entrepreneurs. And what I'm going to be sharing with you in this series of videos are the secrets that I've come to understand from my experience as an entrepreneur and from a lot of the really successful 7-figure, 8-figure entrepreneurs that I personally know, as well as the books I've read and info products that I've read and people I've come into contact with. Because entrepreneurs who are successful are doing all the same things in a lot of cases. And so one of the secrets to getting your own success is to do those same things. So what I'm going to talk to you about today is answering a question that I get a lot from people, which is, how do you get all this stuff done? People say to me a lot of the time, you're doing a lot. You have a lot of stuff going on. Like right now, I have my main business, The Well Spa. I have a couple different blogs. I'm writing a book that will be published this fall. I have a radio show in Voice America that's coming up in a couple of weeks. I do have a lot of stuff going on. Now, it's partially a perspective issue because I see the big entrepreneurs that you may know as well as I do who have a lot more going on than that. So, and I compare myself to them, and so I still feel like I'm not getting as much done. And I have a gigantic to-do list of all kinds of projects that I would like to do that I'm not yet doing. I haven't figured out how to fit into my life. But yes, I am running a business and kind of multiple businesses, as well as taking care of a 2-year-old and a husband and all these other things. One thing that really changed for me was a couple of years ago, I actually bought an info product off of an infomercial. It was a Tony Robbins product. And think what you will of him, but this product for me gave a couple of big realizations. One of them was what he had you do in this product was keep track for an entire week of everything that you do in your life, for every single moment, every single second, how you spend your time. This is a classic thing that life planners will ask you to do too. And it was incredibly illustrative to me because I looked at this week and I had spent 22 hours watching television. And not really watching anything specific. I was watching just crap. I was just channel surfing and watching, dumb shows on MTV or obsessing about the latest news story and on experts opining about things on CNN or Fox News or something. I wasn't actually watching anything that was making a difference in my life. And a lot of the things I wasn't even enjoying that much. And there were two things that were really illustrated to me by that. Number one, when I choose the activities I'm going to engage in, they need to be matched to my priorities, to my values, to my goals and the vision for my life and for my business. The things I'm going to get from television, especially that kind of television, is not going to make my business better or my relationship with my daughter or my husband. It's not going to increase the quality of my life at all. It's just wasting time, waiting for something to happen. That's also true about other ways you can do that. You can end up surfing the internet forever and ever. And yes, social networking and blogging and things like that can be beneficial to your life and increase the quality of your life and be something you enjoy, but you can also be wasting your time. Problem number 2 that was really illustrated for me was the television was very draining of energy, very negative, and what came from there affected other aspects of my life. So it wasn't just that the TV time was negative or kind of sucked energy out of my body. It was that carried over to other things. And so what I found is that as I'm making decisions upon how I'm going to spend my day, I need to look at each hour, look at each moment of time and say, number one, is this something that's getting me closer to my vision? Now, it doesn't have to be working on your business or spending quality time with your family, even though those are definitely part of your life vision. If it's something that you enjoy doing, if watching a movie on a show or watching a particular television show, because I do have one show that I still watch. I actually am watching Big Love, which I am absolutely in love with it. It's such an interesting exploration of people. But it's one show. And I actually do get something out of it because I get to talk to my husband about it and talk to some friends about it. And it's an interesting social thing to discuss. But I don't need 20 hours of that. I get one show and that gets me what I need out of it. That's true about all kinds of other activities in your life where you can do a little piece of it and it gets you everything that you need out of that activity. Same thing with draining and negative. There are shows that I kind of do enjoy watching, but I don't watch them because they're negative to me. Watching huge, gigantic amounts of news channels. I actually don't watch TV news on the TV anymore. I get it from the internet because I can just look at the headline and decide if I'm going to read the story. I don't have to wallow in watching it for hours on end. So that's why something I'm going to tell you all to do over this next week is think about each hour and how you plan out your day, however you plan your schedule. Are you spending that time in a way that is getting you towards your goals? That's part of your life vision. That is part of how your priorities and your values for your life. Or are you really just waiting time and waiting for something to happen? Because everything is a choice. And how you manage your time and how you spend your time is choosing the activities leading towards your vision or choosing the ones that are just wasting your time. So until next week, this is Elizabeth Potts Weinstein on Secrets of Successful Entrepreneurs. If you have any comments, please leave them for me either on my blog or here on YouTube. And I will talk to you next week. Thank you.